Have you ever been watching an anime and thought to yourself, I wonder what this character would look like as a waifu with giant personality? No? Well, the developers of Enigma of Sepia sure did. Enigma of Sepia is basically the ultimate Gooner game. When I first loaded it up, I had no idea what was going on, except that every character seemed to be a female version of an anime or video game character. The game just opens up with a ton of crap everywhere, and it's mostly like events and paid events. This game is begging to be taken down by Google Play. But I don't know. The character models are all pretty original, so maybe it's safe. But man, they are really flying close to the sun on this one. But Edge of Sepia. Edge of Sepia. It's almost like the game developers are trying to tell us something here. Anyways, what is Enigma of Sepia? Well, it's an idle hero collector game where everything you collect gives you account power. And I literally mean everything. Heroes, gear, your shikigamis, your affinity gifts, your character skins, your portraits, your abilities. The list goes on and on. This is literally every neurotic collector's wet dream. And to be honest, it's a bit overwhelming. And that's probably by design, so you spend a little bit more. But is it any good? Let's talk about it. The overall gameplay outside of character collecting is going to be an auto battler mixed with some idle game mechanics, which for this type of game works very well because the main attraction here is to collect all of your waifus and, well, goon over them. The game sure knows its target audience. The game itself plays pretty well. You form up your teams and you send them into combat, and there's various things that you can send them into. A lot of it is pretty nice because you can have it auto it in the background, and then you can go and focus on something else. So most of the game is pretty intuitive. You can figure it out just by playing it, which is a good thing. However, there are some things that just really I couldn't figure out. And I'm not just trying to figure out where this character is from. Is it supposed to be from this anime or this video? No. There are some legit things in the game that didn't make sense to me, and here's a couple of them. It really took me a while to realize that joint skills can scroll down. Let me explain. If you look here, it says watch power resonance to unlock. It appeared to me that I unlocked everything, I just can't unlock the stats. Watch power resonance is a bit of a mistranslation. There is nothing to watch. It is literally the name of the thing that you have to unlock. And all you have to do is scroll down. These little mini menus actually scroll down, and then you'll see that I need to actually unlock more star levels on Morgana. That's it. You just get those characters, stars, and then you click it to unlock. So that was a little strange to me. Another thing is this challenge mission here. It says open divine collection, which I have no idea what this is or where to go, how to do it. Maybe it'll unlock later on in this event. I have literally no idea. I've looked everywhere in the game and I cannot figure out where I'm supposed to go. And usually in these type of menus, there is a little go button right next to it. You can click it and it will take you right where you need to go, which is a good thing to have in this game because there are so many menus and so many places to go. Just having a button you can click to quickly navigate you there is really nice. And the fact that they don't have it here for this is kind of weird, and it makes things just unintuitive. Now let's talk about the character art. Honestly, the character art, they're all pretty amazing, and even though they're all rip-offs of video game and anime characters, they're pretty original too. I do want to go over some that I found notable while playing the game, and I think it's worth mentioning that I have been playing the game for about 9 or 10 days now, and I am free to play. I do try to conduct my reviews on these games as free to play to see if they are fun before spending money. Now some of these reviews I have to spend money on because for my own sanity, the games just aren't fun, and that's just usually not a good idea. But so far, I have not spent any money in this game. Alright, back to the character art. First off, I have to say this game has both live 2D art and 3D models for the animation. And I'm gonna start off with my current team setup, starting off with Giselle. Giselle, I believe, is Gilgamesh from the Fate series. Then you have Lumina, which is Kakashi. You have Silphra, who is clearly Sasuke from Naruto. You have Royale, which is Roy Mustang from Full Metal Alchemist. You have Gennara. Now this one actually took me a while to figure out, and I guess that might be part of the fun of the game, is trying to figure out who's who. But this is Gintoki from Gintama or Gintoki, however you say that. And then we have Little Rassi, who is obviously Naruto. And this is my least favorite character model. I think they didn't really do a good job here. I actually think this is pretty poor. Some more notable ones that I thought were good was Zoro from One Piece. We have Itachi. We have Archer from the Fate series. And then the last one I'm going to mention is Mirage, who is Joker from Persona 5. And the reason why I want to bring her up is because, well, just look at the 2D art. This game has an absolute ton of different game modes. You have Arena, which is basically, it's your basic arena. It's not like real-time arena or anything like that, which would be cool. It's win or losses in the arena really don't matter, which is nice. You go in and you just get stuff based on how many times that you fought. You have Dark Tower, which is the game's endless tower mode. You have Dimensional Trap, which is you have to have specific team comps to go in and try to 3-star the level. You have Demonic Statue, which is your boss gameplay where you grind for emblems. You can think of this as like your bosses in Raid, Shadow Legends, or any other gacha game where you're grinding bosses for gear. You have the Primo of Chaos, which is a server-wide boss battle, and depending on how much server damage you do, you get more rewards and so on. Listen, there is so many game modes in here, it's hard to keep up, and that's not even going through the events and things like that. There is a lot to do here, and one of the nice things about it, surprisingly, is it is all pretty free-to-play friendly. For example, without having VIP levels, you can unlock 5x combat speed. And in the arena, after 10 battles, you can unlock skip battle without having VIP. The game surprisingly has a lot of convenience that you can unlock without opening your wallet and spending on the game, which is kind of refreshing to see and pretty nice to have. So let's talk about the big thing that you have to talk about in every gacha game, and that is the monetization. As I said earlier, the game itself is surprisingly fun, free to play, but that does not mean this game is not littered with pay to win. Don't get it twisted. The game is very clearly predatory with a bunch of in your face menus and battle passes, just literally asking for your money. This game begs for money more than Genshin Impact begs players to hate it. This game has more battle passes than I can count. Honestly, I don't know if I've ever seen a game that has more battle passes. This might be literally the most passes inside of a game that I've ever seen. And it does this thing where it lists the pass for an absurd price and then strikes it through and is like, oh no. So it's like, this actually costs $799, but for you, you can get it for $14.99. What a deal. Honestly, it's wild. The amount of times this money has asked for me to open my wallet and give it money is pretty ridiculous. But as I said, me personally, I never found a reason to spend money on the game. I had fun without ever opening my wallet. I never personally felt a wall that I hit that I had to open it up to break through that wall, which is a good thing for free-to-play players. However, I do have to say, if you have an issue with like gacha games, specifically gambling and things like that, you should stay away from this game because it's so in your face with its predatory mechanics, and it's just literally asking you all the time to give it money.
Make her silent.
On it.
But can the game be fun free to play? I think so. I've enjoyed the game free to play. I've never really felt the need to spend. I never felt like, oh, I've got to spend this money or I can't progress. So that's a good thing. I think the game is predatory, but at the same time, I could see this being the type of game where if you want to spend a little bit of money on it every now and then you can, because honestly, I never really felt the need to spend money to progress. So overall, I would rate this game, I promise I'm not a gooner, out of 10. Thank you guys for watching the video. If you found it enjoyable or you liked it, make sure to go down there and hit that like button for me, as the engagement really helps me out. Also, leave a comment. Let me know what you think about the game. Let me know what you think about me. Did you like the game? Did you like the video? Did you hate it? Let me know all of that down in the comments below. And if you want to join me outside of YouTube, consider following me over at twitch.tv/d-cellgaming, or come join us over in the Discord. There will be links down below for all of that. And as always, guys, stay safe out there, gamers, and I'll see you in the next one.